Hi guys, my name's Elliot Harling-Bethel and this channel is about energy healing, personal development and utilising various different forms of fasting as a healing modality. And this evening I wanted to talk to you guys about grounding, or earthing as it is also known. Your body, this carbon meat suit that we embody, that your light has chosen to embody in this lifetime, is made of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, also known as the beast. 666 is a number you may have been led to believe was something negative, but 666 as an angel number is also telling you to balance your spiritual and your physical realms. I come across this many years ago when I was fighting to hold on to so many physical things, and they were slowly being taken away from me. And what I found was when I actually decided to give them up, and I just said, fuck it, you can take them, I actually got back in various forms the repayment for them. So at the time I was actually taking BMW to court for my car because of something that had happened to it, and the whole time I was stressing trying to get that money, it was being withheld from me. But the second I phoned them up and said, you know what, fuck it, you just take it, I had the money put back in my account within 24 hours. And this showed me that when I started to focus on my spiritual side as opposed to my physical side, I'd been neglecting my spiritual. I needed to come back and focus more on my spiritual and less on my physical. And when I did this, the balance became a lot clearer and I was back to that middle point. Duality sometimes has us thinking that we're separate, that masculine and feminine, that we have to search for somebody outside of us to complete us. But every single one of you watching this is whole already. Every single man watching this has a strong woman within inside of him, and every single woman has a strong man within inside of them. You're complete already. Every time you've been made to believe that you're separate, it's just disconnecting you from your source. There's many things that disconnect you from this, and some of them have been implemented over the years, like putting fluoride in water or introducing rubber-soled shoes. Now what I'm about to say to you is, I find one of the ways to really get rid of inflammation and get energy flowing through my body is to get out in nature and take off as much clothes as is legally possible where you are. So I'm in my garden at the moment. I'm going to strip down pretty much just the trousers, but these are one of the worst inventions that were ever introduced into society. I think rubber-soled shoes were introduced around World War I or World War II. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But rubber-soled shoes disconnect you from the protons and neutrons and electrons of the earth. And when you reconnect to them, this actually has been shown to get rid of up to 80 to 90% of inflammation within the body. There's a great book called Earthing. It's by Clinton Ober, Stepen T, Sinatra and Martin Zucker. And I'll post a little link here where you can find this and what the name of the book is. Within this book, it basically describes how when you connect to the earth, if somebody's got 80% inflammation within their body, this is almost like an energy blockage, and that's when you can manifest an illness within inside yourself. A lot of inflammation can be caused by mucus from dairy or meat. This mucus causes a blockage within the body, and then the energy doesn't flow correctly through your chakras and your energy system. As I've mentioned before, we have 114 chakras within our body. We have 72,000 nadis, and these are like energy systems that flow through the body. Starting off with your root chakra, then your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra. As mentioned, corona actually means crown. It also means the aura of plasma that surrounds the sun. You are light, you have your own aura. When you utilize this properly, you cannot get ill because energy just flows straight through you. Nothing can manifest within inside your body. Now, the protons and neutrons and electrons of the earth go in sync with your body, and when you connect to the earth, this energy replenishes and gets rid of the inflammation in your body. It's one of the greatest things you can do. You can also go and stand in a river or stand in the sea. There's many different things you can do, but earthing is one of the most powerful things I have learned to rebalance and to regenerate the energy within my body. It's also great, sometimes you may have seen in some of my previous videos, I went down to Brighton seaside in January and had a little swim in the sea. You may have seen in December that I got in a local river of mine, which was absolutely freezing for about 15 minutes. If you want any more information on like ice bathing or anything like that, then there's a guy called Wim Hof. I'll write his name up here. You can just Google him and look him up. He's very good at breath work as well. His breath work's a little bit different from the type that I do, but understand there's no wrong way to breathe. Breathing is your connection to source. It's how you take in energy. It's how you take in chi, prana, life force, source, God. We're all connected through breath. So the next video I do is going to be on breath work. I really hope you've enjoyed this video on grounding. I'll put a link to the book again in the top. I'd love for you to comment, like, share and subscribe on any of the videos you see that resonate with you, because when something resonates with you, I can't stress how much that means that it's a vibrational match to you, and it's generally some of the breadcrumbs for you to follow for the bridge of incidents that leads on to the synchronicity and the next synchronicity, because coincidences do not exist. If you found this video, you found it for a reason. When you stop believing in coincidences and start seeing those synchronicities or breadcrumbs or bridge of incidents, you generally get led onto a higher vibration and another higher vibration, and the more you get on a higher vibration, the more you start to see things from that level of perspective. If you're stuck on a 2D perspective, you're only seeing this. If you're on a 3D perspective, you're seeing things from a 3D perspective. 4D, 5D, 12D, everything is perspective, and when you raise your perspective, you see things that weren't there before. There's a very, very interesting video called Down the Rabbit Hole, What the Bleep. Give that a watch, because it's got a very good explanation of this, and I'll put a link to that in this video. Please do watch that and let me know what you think of that. Hope you've enjoyed this one. See you guys tomorrow. Lots of love. Namaste.